Introducing to you first, fighting tonight out of the red corner. He's wearing blue with white and weighed in at 15 stone. A native of Gostivar, the Republic of Macedonia, he is now making his home in Bergdorf, Switzerland, and brings a professional record consisting of 23 wins, just one defeat, with 21 of his 23 wins coming by way of knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Sefer, the real deal, Sefery! And his opponent across the ring in this main event, fighting tonight out of the blue corner. He's wearing black trunks and weighed in at 19 stone, 10 pounds. Hailing from right here, Manchester, England, he is undefeated with 25 wins, 18 come by way of knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, here is the born undefeated, unified world heavyweight champion and the lineal heavyweight champion of the world, Tyson Fury!
Years and 7 months, he is back. He says he's still a little way away from absolute full fitness. He's still got a bit of poundage to lose, as you will see when finally the top comes off. But he's come down from something absolutely huge, and now he's ready. Phil Edwards wants Sefery to join him in the centre of the ring, and here he comes.
Gentlemen, you've had your instructions in the dressing room. You know what I expect of you both. Follow my instructions. Defend yourself low at times. Touch gloves, good luck.
I do believe that Tyson Fury gave him a kiss. I think I've seen it all, Barry. This place tonight is absolutely rammed. Some people said that this wouldn't sell. Wrong. First of 10 rounds, Fury back. All the reports from the gym tell of how sharp he's looked, how fit he's been, how his timing's there. There'll be a fair amount of showmanship, I think.
Look, we want to see, we've seen him on the pads, he's looked really sharp, the movement, the hand speed has still been there. We want to see it in action. If he still has that anywhere near that, he's saying he's better than he was when he was Klitschko. We want to see just glimpses of that. This is the perfect opponent for him. This is not a world-class opponent on a comeback, and so it shouldn't be with such a long way off.
The one defeat that Sefery's had was against Manuel Shah, who is a decent heavyweight, but not a real top ranker, but he took in the distance. David Price sitting watching behind me, commentating for radio. And I wonder whether he might want a bit of Fury action before too long.
So you know you're going to get jokes and all sorts of antics with Fury, that's just the way he is. But we want to see some good quality work as well.
He's smiling. Time travelers would say it's like watching Max Baer in there. Inviting Sefery to come and have a go. Don't think he's landed a punch yet, Fury.
There you go. Just thrown a punch.
Massive reach advantage, that 85-inch reach. And a little alley shuffle. Phil Edwards wants them to get on with it.
Yeah, and rightly so. I think people, as much as all the antics and stuff are fantastic, he's a proper showman, is Fury. People who come to see a fight. And Sefery, let Tyson, a good jab there from Fury. Let Tyson do the antics. This is the biggest chance of his life here, Sefery. You got to find a way in to reach the target, get behind that, get inside that long jab, and land the left hook in close.
Well, I've watched Sefery on YouTube, of course, and he can punch a bit, that right hand. He's no Sugar Ray Leonard in his movement, but he can punch. Fury wanting him to come and have a fight.
I think landing there, even though he did try and mount that attack to his credit there. So Fury. Nothing landing off Fury either.
Oh, nice fast hands right before the bell from Fury. Interesting opener, getting better.
He'll be a little bit slower, time him on.
Back here in Manchester, Tyson Fury being spoken to by Ben Davison. And there's the moment, the pre-fight kiss. I have never, ever seen that before.
You need to get out more, John.
Into the second round. Only work as such as it was really came from Tyson Fury. A couple of decent jabs.
Well, it was that last one, that last left-right combination at the end of the round, really. That was all that was landed. That's better. Nice little feint and then throw there from Fury. Just showing some class now.
Plenty of Mickey taking in the opening round, but the crowd do want to see some action from Fury. It's better. He is a switch hitter, Tyson Fury. Fight out of the orthodox or southpaw stance. Right hand Seferi trying to land there. That's his danger punch.
Well, one of his best performances was the second fight with Chisora when he sort of boxed most of his southpaw and really confused Chisora that night.
More Mickey taking from Fury. Stood southpaw, then turned right round and went orthodox, and now takes a right hand.
The problem he has, Fury, that you got to reach so high to reach the target, then but he loses a bit of power when it gets up to Tyson's chin. Oh, good from the referee.
He's telling him not to be in conversation with the crowd. Let's just get on with it. He wants to see less horseplay, more action. A few boos from the crowd who are quite happy to see the horseplay.
I think, you know, that's what they're paying for. Tyson's a character, but I think, you know, we still want to see the work. Good right hand there from Fury. It's that little feint that just Fury don't know what's going on. When Tyson feints like that, he puts himself in a little ball there, Fury.
Short right hand from Fury. Seferi so far has not landed anything to really command respect, but he's still there. And those who were gambling on the first round stoppage, or even the second round stoppage, it looks as though your money's going to be lost. More like it. One round the back of the head, and the referee says cut it out.
You can see what's going to happen there every time Fury lands with a decent shot. Seferi is literally just going to hold on.
Some antics out in the crowd, I'm afraid, and Fury looking over the ropes and watching what's going on. Seferi tries to get in there. Well, Fury is distracted. That's a Fury round. Two rounds gone then for Tyson Fury. 2 rounds won. On the other side of the ring, Seferi has not really thrown anything of note as yet. It's all been Tyson Fury who took a break from action to watch the scrapping out in the crowd. Third round underway. A bit more dynamic action in the ring is the best way to sort out any crowd disturbances. And Seferi does get in with a right hand there.
Oh, look at it. What's he doing there? He's trying to say stay low, Seferi, and then jump into that left hook, but Fury needs to bring that uppercut in now when he jumps off with right hand.
Quick hands from Fury there. Seferi may be smaller, but he's strong. And he's trying to find a way through with that right hand. Elder brother Nouri is over here as well, Seferi. He's also a boxer. And a half-decent one, apparently.
Fury just needs to keep pumping that jab out all the time. That's all he needs to do. This guy will then, he won't be able to get past, and if he does, he got to overcommit and jump off his feet. And then you line him up for the right hand.
No, it's no knockdown. Pull down on the shoulder, although the count started.
And it's also, when Fury gets anywhere near close to Tyson, good uppercut there from Tyson.
And the right hook to follow it. And did he just stun Seferi for the first time?
Well, when Fury gets anywhere close, he's looking to grab the waist. That's where you're going to see him, if this fight progresses, you're going to see him go down a lot without taking a punch.
Seferi hugely outweighed, and Fury, if there is any doubt about the outcome of this fight, he'll use that weight to maul and to lean on him and take his strength away. A couple of solid right hands there from Fury. Missed with that left. And Seferi just trying to hold on for survival's sake.
I don't think he's hurt. Seferi's just getting knocked off balance. All these shots are right on top of the head from Fury. He hasn't really landed enough clean yet, Fury, to really let the power tell, or certainly the strength and the size.
All Fury, right uppercut just after the bell, but another round safely in the bag. Well, here's some of the action from that round. Big right hand there. That's the sort of shot that Fury will be wanting as he plans his course back.
That uppercut is the shot, John.
First foray in what he hopes is going to be a journey back to the world title.
Well, let's hope so, but let's show some flashes of brilliance that he has in his locker. Him being back is a fantastic story, and it's great for British boxing, certainly. But now we want to see what he still has, or what he's got, or if he's better than he was before, like he's saying. Let's see glimpses of it now before he has a bigger test. Oh, good shot.
Bigger tests will surely come, but that right hand from Seferi found its way through. Fury may be doing a bit of mugging, but he knows it. He felt it. And the referee now tells Fury off for holding and mauling.
It's that little feint that's really working well there for Fury.
Cuts the ring off well for a big man.
Yeah, no, he does. Oh, good shot, good uppercut, left uppercut.
Seferi takes it well, though. Still trying to get lucky with that overhand right. He's going to walk into an uppercut, though, you sense. Looking for the one bingo punch. It was something like 40-odd to 1 on Tyson Fury. That was the best price you could find anywhere.
Oh, lovely fast hands.
Starting to show his boxing skills now in this 4th round.
Shot there as well, that right hand on the ear there to Seferi.
And he's starting to absorb a few now, and Fury realises it's going okay. Left hand to the ear just for a moment. Seferi looked as though his ears were buzzed a little bit by it.
He's using that left uppercut quite well, isn't he? Fury throws the jab and turns it into an uppercut. Just needs the right hand to follow. He's lifting the head up. Finish him off with that right hand. Oh, good shot again there. Seferi running out of ideas pretty quick.
Oh, it's a solid shot, Seferi. Sinking back onto the ropes under the weight of that uppercut, and there's a slight smile on Fury's face after an altogether more business-like round.
Yeah, he was. We had to see little bits of good work there from Fury. I've said it already about 5 times, but that feint he does before he throws, that's what he needs. That's the good stuff. That's the good. It just confuses the opponent. Don't know what you're going to do next.
Ben Davison, his 25-year-old trainer.
Getting tucked up first for the first 2 or 3, yeah? Touch, then drop.
Ricky Hatton, Mike Jackson in that corner as well. Just struggling to find the clean shot as he's punching down.
Yeah, but if he takes a little step back, that's a lovely uppercut there.
That was a clean shot.
Yeah, and lands some lovely left uppercuts as well. But that's good, that is, because he sort of twisted his hand like he was going to throw a straight right, and he turned it around straight away for the uppercut.
4 rounds out of 4 for Tyson Fury. And I think it's all over. It is. He's been pulled out by his corner. Seferi has had enough. The fight is all over. He's been retired at the end of the 4th round, and Fury returns with a stoppage win. I think the few in the crowd would have liked to have seen a knockout, but Seferi felt the power of that uppercut, which spun his head around and didn't want any more.
Which is disappointing, unless he got an injury of some sort, which is what the big claim. It's disappointing because he was getting beat, but he wasn't exactly getting beat up, John. And this is, this is not a world title fight, but he's boxing a guy here who is more or less the undisputed champion of the world, and this is his biggest chance of his career, Seferi. And he made a bit of an effort, sort of, and he was always never going to win, but to quit on the stool, unless there is a serious injury, is something that's not very acceptable, I don't feel.
Well, it's a shame, and nothing that Fury could do about it. I'm sure he'd have been only too happy to have continued, and this is the moment. They're asking him, and he's saying, no, I don't want any more. And the referee, Phil Edwards, has a look and says, nope, it's all over. And to Tyson Fury's surprise, the stoppage win comes. It's
good. It's been a great build-up to the fight, and it's been great to have him back, and he's full of confidence, and the crowd have loved him. And some of the antics, I'm not a lover of all that sort of stuff, but some of the antics are quite enjoyable, because he's a bubbly character, and it's all in jest. Nothing's malice about Tyson Fury. And we've seen bits of good work, but we want to see more now. People will demand. The people won't pay to watch that sort of fight again. They want him in a more competitive fight where we see a more serious Tyson Fury, and then we'll see if he's got anything that he had back. He showed glimpses of good stuff there. Fast hands, some good footwork. He switched on the target every now and again, but not enough to convince you that he's going to be undisputed champion of the world again.
No, but there's fights to come. He's got weight to lose. He will get sharper.
Well, it's going to be a fantastic journey with Tyson Fury, because it always is, and let's hope he gets. And I think he has got it. You lose a bit more timber, and the footwork, the hand speed. You see the fast combinations with the hand speed still there. That's what made him a phenomenal fighter. Was the hand speed and the foot speed. I think that's still there. A serious opponent makes him, I think, produce better work.
He's got a stone and a half to go. There will not be the same antics if he goes in against, say, for instance, David Price, who's sitting just behind.
And there was no fear with this fight, and I think that's why he was clowning around, because he knew this was a fight that he couldn't lose unless he closed his eyes. and even then he probably couldn't still lose. I can see that actually. I know he listens to this, next fight he'll close his eyes and try and win the fight.
Okay, well, we can get the official confirmation now. Here is Thomas Treiber.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 4 completed rounds of boxing, the red corner advises our referee, Bill Edwards, to stop the contest. Therefore, your winner by retirement and still undefeated, Tyson Fury!
It's the first fairly easy step along the way, but it's been fun. The build-up's been tremendous. The interviews have been, well, fascinating. And he is on his way. Is he on his way back to the world title? Well, time will tell, but it's sure going to be an entertaining journey.
A word about Sefer Seferi, perhaps. He's the only one here, a cruiserweight, who's been on the end of the punches of Tyson Fury tonight. He surely played his part for as long as he could tonight. Some people will disagree with that. I think some will say fast, some will say, what did you expect? But before tonight, in winning, we knew that Tyson Fury could not really win. That's all to be judged in the future. Let's see now how he judges his own display. Ron McIntosh is waiting to speak to him.
Tyson Fury, as you get your gloves unbinded here, back in the ring for the first time in 2.5 years, you made your way to the boxing ring with one of the most incredible mixtapes I've ever heard for a ring walk. You started the contest with a kiss and a wink, but when it all got underway, how does it feel to be back in the ring as an active fighter again?
It felt fantastic, to be honest. I just want to say thank you to the fans for coming out. You know, you showed support. Manchester, you're beautiful!
Just elaborate on that for us, because it's the World Cup arena here tonight and they showed you so much love. How much did that mean to you as you made your way towards the boxing ring?
It meant miracles to me, you know. This opponent, Sefer, is a very tough guy. He come here, he started to get on the back foot and move around a bit, which was quite awkward because he's quite a bit smaller than me, so I wanted to stand and have a fight with him, but it happened, and it wasn't my fault that they pulled him out, the referee, so congratulations to Sefer. He's a tough guy, and God bless him.
On your way to the locker room when we were speaking earlier on, you said that the transformation from Tyson Fury, the family man, to Tyson Fury, the fighter, occurs when you take that first shot in the face. So strange as it may sound, how satisfying was it to take a shot and become a professional athlete once again?
Well, it was like I was having my debut again. I'm just very thankful to Frank Warren and everybody who came out to support me, all the media and all the journalists who made their effort to come here tonight. Been a long time out the ring, and I needed to get some rounds in. I wasn't in a rush, as you could see. I was having fun, taking me time, and when I was starting to get going, they pulled him out. But whatever, I'm sure Frank's going to keep me busy, and the calibre of opponents will keep rising.
And in terms of the calibre of opponent rising, there are so many heavyweights globally, domestically. Tony Bellew's out there. We've got so many others as well. We've got the WBA regular champion Manuel Char here tonight. How do you chart your course back to the summit? You said you're on a quest to get the heavyweight belts back. How do you see your path to the top of the heavyweight division once again?
Well, Frank's going to keep me busy, and I'm going to have a world title by the end of the year. That's the promise. We've
got a show, Windsor Park, in August. Are you going to be ready to fight on that contest in August on the Carl Frampton show?
You've got to ask Frank. You know, I'm not the promoter. I just do the job, train hard, eat well, and do the right things. And I'll be better next time. I'll get more rounds and I'll fight a better opponent.
Well, let's have a word with Frank Warren, Hall of Fame promoter. We've got that big show in Windsor Park. When we expect to see Tyson Fury in action again in a boxing ring?
On the 18th of August at Windsor Park in Belfast. That's where it'll be. It's, as I said from the beginning, this is a process. It's about him getting the rust out of his system. You can see he's still got a bit of weight to do. You see that he needs the rounds, and we just have to step up with opponents each time.
But he's demonstrated that he's a big box office hit by the reaction he's received from the crowd here in the arena and from the reception he's received all week in the build-up. How long before Tyson is topping the bill in competitive 12-round matchups en route back to the top of the heavyweight division?
I think, you know, probably his third or fourth fight, that's where we will be with that. But the main name of the game now is finding an opponent who can get in there and just keep getting that rust out of his system. He needs to do it. You know, I'm very disappointed that Shah retired in the corner. I'm sure everybody is. That's what he did. But at the end of the day, he needs a round. So he's got 4 rounds under his belt, and we keep moving onwards, keep moving forwards. And the objective is get him into contention to fight for the world title as soon as possible.
As soon as possible. What type of time frame do you put on that? Because people are talking about Tony Bellew said that he's interested. He's moved up to heavyweight from cruiserweight now. We've got the Joshua, the 3-belt champion out there. We've got Deontay Wilder with the WBC. How quickly before Tyson starts to get mentioned seriously with that caliber of opponent?
Well, first of all, I think Anthony Joshua's fighting Povetkin. I think that's an open secret in boxing. So that's going on in sometime, I think, September, October. So he won't fight till next year. Wilder's got a mandatory defence, so he's not going to be available till next year. Tony Bellew, absolutely, we'd go for that before the end of the year, not a problem.
And in terms of the young prospects who are out there, we've got Joe Joyce, who's the Commonwealth champ. Would Tyson take on people on the rise, or is he looking to take on people of his own era, of his own generation?
Well, I don't think, his connections, Joe Joyce's connection, want to be putting him in with Tyson Fury yet. He's only had, 4 or 5 fights. So I don't think that's going to be the case. No more than I do that with Nathan Gorman or with Daniel Dubois. It is a process, as I say. So the name of the game is to get the fights, and then by the end of the year, be in a position for a big, big fight.
Okay, Frank, thank you very much indeed for your time and your thoughts. Tyson, final word to you, back in the ring after almost 1,000 days out of the ring. What did you learn about yourself tonight?
I learned 2.5 years is a long time, 1,000 days, and I'm just happy to be very, very happy to be back, and I take my career very seriously this time, and not take anything for granted, and enjoy every moment.
And so what's the process now that you've got that ring rust out of the way, you've performed under the ring lights, doing what you do best? How do you prepare for that process? Is there a long break? Is it straight back to the gym after a couple of days off? What are the next steps, Tyson?
I'm straight back in the gym on Monday. I'm in Bernard going away to training camp to start again for the Belfast-Frampton show.
Well, Tyson, it's great to see you active and back in the ring once again. Congratulations on your victory, and we look forward to seeing you in action in August at Windsor Park in Belfast. Well done indeed.
Can't wait, and thank you very much, everyone, for coming once again.